Hey guys, how's it going? It's Dave Sebastian, coordinator of mentoring arts programming with Wayside. I am here with you guys again, coming in from Shirley. If you guys were just watching my Facebook video, my GoPro died. I really have to figure out a way to monitor the GoPro. I can't really see it. I'm supposed to be looking at it on my phone, but it's hard for me to remember to do that. Let me grab my water. All right, so we're not going to be together for the usual hour. For the usual 2 hours. Probably be an hour because I just did an hour and a half on the GoPro. But no big deal. I did not get to spray though, and that was what we were here to do today. So, using painter tape to do this stuff. All I'm doing is getting some stuff ready. Here's what we're going to be working on. We're working up in this area up here today. To start, we're just going to get a similar stencil to this one, which is a custom stencil that we just finished building. I had used another stencil, another piece of acetate for a different stencil, and that one did not work out. So for this one, we're going to need to trim it a little bit more, it looks like. Let's see. Looks like we're not going to be able to fit the whole thing in, but that's kind of okay. All right. I think before we put that guy in, we trim the top back a little. If we could make it work with this top, because it's like instant masking. Maybe a little bit. I made this custom stencil with the Silhouette Cameo, which is a craft cutter. Works really well for this application. I've been using it a lot. Cutting custom stencils is a really fun way to airbrush because you can you can reproduce your own drawing exactly like it. And that is a big benefit. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to need this guy over here. There we go. Whoops. Another thing, try to keep your hands from messing it up. It's extremely easy to do. Alright, the piece of acetate we just cut off, we can reuse. I am all about recycling, always about trying to use as little supplies as possible. I have an awful lot of supplies around. Doesn't mean you should waste them, though. Listen to me sounding like a dad. I guess it's because I'm a dad. My kids would say the most terrible dad in the world, because that's what they're supposed to say. Over here is going to be a challenge because of the stitch in the coat. But that's actually one of the most interesting things. In fact, it's probably what's keeping me painting on leather, is that it's really interesting. I love painting on paper, but it's nowhere near as interesting. There we go. All right, got to be careful because you tear the corner of this guy and he's not going to do his job for you. Just taking a look, seeing what we have for spaces and what we don't. We're going to use this airbrush right here, which is the Iwata Eclipse. This one is a custom one made by the guys at Coast. Exhausted, you guys. Made by the guys at Coast in Anaheim. Super, super great product. Oh, has a little bit of black in it. Which is funny because I feel like the last thing I sprayed was white. We want to spray white today. So we're just going to put a little rubbing alcohol in here. Rubbing alcohol. Remember when you used to be able to get that at the store? Now I like found this under my cabinet and it's like winning the lottery. You know what I mean? So ridiculous. So we just put a little bit of alcohol in there. It also, if it sprays a little gray, it's kind of fine. You know, gun's gray. So this is funny because it kind of looks like, it always makes me think of a can of Hawaiian Punch, you know. If you don't open the other side, it is not going to work. That's the vacuum. You guys will be able to hear this sound. This is when the airbrush goes out. Almost. I think we need a little bit more pressure here. What? Let's try that again. All right. This tool right here, extremely valuable. Use it an awful lot. Before you shake your paint, cover it. I've been splattering paint all over me lately, and I'll be honest with you, it's not one of the funner things I've had to do. Let's see if we can get over here a little bit. Guys getting seasick yet? Hold on one sec. Not a heck of a lot I can do for this shot, but a little bit. My GoPro finally going to sleep, I believe. Alright, so what the next thing we need to do is we're going to put a little bit of paint in our airbrush. I'm using, Old Bone White, which is an illustration color from Tim Gore. Sorry about that noise. Wondering why I don't have much pressure from the airbrush. Oh, I know. You forgot to turn it on. Oh, it's awesome. I love doing stuff like that. Endlessly amusing. Next thing you want to, next thing that's kind of important for me is to have a pad and hit this pad up. Make sure your airbrush is working. As I said, we're going to get a little black in there, even though the only thing I have in there is white. So there we go. No big deal. Like I said, if it starts to change color, it's kind of totally fine. All right, so all we're going to do is get in here and just hit our stencil. Now, a good thing when stenciling is to hit it one direction, so that if you notice pieces sitting up, like that one, you can go the opposite way, you know, so that you try not to flip them over and stencil them in incorrectly. Great. The only thing I like about clear acetate, because honestly it's a serious pain in the butt to work with because I can't see it, is that as you hit it, you can really see it. Okay. You know, so you know where you've been. I'm trying to say. See, this last guy right here is a blowout. Other stuff looks kind of pretty good though. Always want to start your airbrush off of your artwork so that you don't splatter on it, because that is not what we want to do. Just trying to get in here to get this just a little flatter. Just missed one tiny little piece of stencil. There we go. One more. All right. I'm not sure we got that, but only have so much I can do. Shut down. Oh, putting that there seemed like a great idea when I did it. I think we got most of it. Probably the most important line in the whole stencil. You want to hit that a couple of times. Having it up here against the black background, it's pretty easy to see the few tiny pieces of plastic that we didn't get out before we got it up here. And sometimes they come out, and sometimes they don't. Not going to battle this thing up here. All right. Yeah, there we go. That looks really good. That's given us our big gun to work with. Now we can get in here with one of our black and white paint markers and start making something happen. Right? All right. Yeah, there we go. That looks really good. That's giving us our big gun to work with. Now we can get in here with one of our black and white paint markers and start making something happen. Right? Yeah. Right. This guy over. Just try to get my reference in the spot where I can see it. Guess that's about as small as you can make that, unfortunately. All right. Almost forgot I also need our reference
and the spot reference. Yeah.
One more reference and one more reference.
Guess that's about as small as you can make that. Almost forgot I also need our reference and the spot.
There you go. Oh, I wonder what that hiss is from.
Reference and
Uh-oh. Wow. I don't know what that is. Yikes.
almost forgot it.
Huh. Maybe I'm too close or something? Seems to be going away, so we're going to hope for the best. That's a weird sound, though. Let me try to reload this page. Maybe that's the deal. Wow. Huh. Not sure what's going on, you guys. Like, this is pretty strange. Huh. Oh, maybe it's that. You guys hear me? Because I still got my mic on. Maybe we're just too close together. That happens sometimes. I'm led to understand. All right, well, we'll give it a shot. So I'm just going to keep working on this for a couple of minutes. We're only about 20 minutes in, so I'm not going to keep you guys too long. I just need to be able to see my multiple stencils. Which I have here somewhere. There we go. All right. There we go. All right. Just take a look at his hand here. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, man. If you rush it sometimes, paint marker stops working. And it's a problem. Just get a little bit of paint on it, you know, and it freaks out. Everything in the world except what I need. Start my laughing. Jump over to white here for a sec. Try to get a little bit of this detail in here. right, so we know our gun has a little bit of a negative. Same thing I was telling you guys. Oh, there's some paint dried on that guy. Alright, so we know that our gun here has a negative, like an open area under here. That goes up like that, and then also here, where it kind of ends. And then there's the same up here. That. Okay. We know we got our lines here. How's it look, you guys? Getting there? Hey, dude.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Hey, guys.
Hey, dude. Hey, it's Shawnee coming in.
Hey.
This big dude. What's happening?
Why
Man?
just only said you've been doing it for 24 minutes?
Because the GoPro died. I did an hour of that, so now I'm doing a little bit of time on the other microphone, on the other camera.
Well, when I came in here, it's Wednesday. Why are you doing it on YouTube?
Because I already did it on Facebook earlier.
Well, if you guys know what WWE Supercard is, you think this was pretty cool. It hasn't loaded all the way up, so it will say waiting on network. I got early access to the game.
That's awesome, man.
And I've already opened up 3 packs, and I've got, but I got a Vanguard Pro, so I'm happy. It's not the best card in the tier. It's actually one of the worst cards.
Oh man, that's thanks for stopping by. Let us know.
But it's gotta load up. Love you.
Love you too.
Going to watch BTE.
All right, back to working on our gun. I think I need a little bit of a ruler. Just need a ruler. One sec, you guys. For some reason, my children have to go through everything that I own all the time. I need is a little ruler, and I'd be all set. But I don't have one. We can use this, though. Move it over here like an idiot. All right, well, we can use this. This is a erasing shield, but I think it'll give us just the size that we need here. Just the size that we need to get things a little straighter. Because this next line is extremely straight. It's right from the middle there. Sure, stop working right now. It's very convenient. It's the other paint. razor. Try this again, folks. All right. Make sure she's still working. Looks like it. All right, so we want that. This side to be really straight. And this side to continue being straight. Okay. So the next thing is this piece here. That's a kind of like tube coming down. I think we want to clean up these lines here. Okay, so now we got a couple of good straight lines, and we're looking good. Jump over here for 1 sec. Get in here and make some more real good straight lines. This line here. It'd be cool if we could use this for that too. Alright. Oh yeah, that looks really good. That's a good curve right there. Nice clean curve. Alright. Anything else on here we could use? Oh. All right. Okay. So this one here keeps going too. Again. Might be the angle we're working at, you know, it's kind of an extreme angle. Just get marker on this thing. That would be foolish.
Hello. I don't even know the cameras.
Right now, camera is right here. It's right here.
Oh, hello. So you were using this for a little bit,
Huh?
the GoPro.
Oh yeah, it ran out of battery on me.
Yeah.
So I couldn't use it anymore. You haven't seen my little ruler around by any chance, or my big ruler, or any rulers?
No, I haven't seen a ruler in 3 months. This thing's small.
Yeah.
It doesn't exactly, or big, it doesn't exactly fit me too well.
Alright, that's a little better.
If you want to see, put it on your neck and then like
I guess, bring it up. I guess. If you want it to see, and then tighten it so it's like up here,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can see it, and then it will be this cool really thing. I need a charger.
I handed one to Mac and he left it here. I don't know where it is though. Sure, knock those all down. That's okay.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Really appreciate that.
Oh, you're welcome, Daddy.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
See if we can use this little spot right here to kind of clean up that arch right there. Oh, I like that. That one's too small though. Too small. Oh, one was good. Alright, we need this line here to straighten up a bit. Obviously, these lines are prep lines still.
You're prepping a lot, did you?
Yeah, that's kind of how it is. This marker works for a second and then it stops working.
Bye-bye, guys.
You find one? It's nice of them to stop by, huh? I mean, it really is. Maybe it's just because I'm holding the marker at an odd angle. Might be heading out for this marker, which would definitely be possible since I'm sure I've been using it for years. See how we did straight line ways. All right. Right up. How's that looking? I feel like it's looking all right. Gun kind of has double bump, so it's got this one, and then it kind of comes out for the handle. So I think we want this one to come to there, and then we'll assume the rest of it is in his fist. I have to say, I feel like these stencils came out pretty good. What do you guys think? Sorry about that. Hey, here we go. I am back. All right, so I feel like this is kind of coming along, you know? See if we can see it a little better. Yeah, I think it looks okay. Now I am going to lean in front of it and be totally in your way. All right, just want to actually for correction purposes. At least the larger corrections. Don't care for that so much. I liked it better when it just kind of disappeared. Let that dry, and then we'll get over it again. This too, I think this screw should overlap the white instead of the other way around. I think the handle's supposed to have 2 screws. Looks like even a couple more than 2. Let's see. I don't know if you'd be able to see them. Let's see. Whoop. Hard to reach. It's crazy. Finally. Just see if we can find something that looks just a little closer to the one that we're looking at. That's pretty good. Let's look at this one. All right. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to pull this off. I'm going to go back over here to where we're working. And throw the gun here again. All right. Reference is so important. Shouldn't have it too small. All right, now this one makes a little more sense because it has bolts only in a few spots. Like the one there and the one in the handle. This guy here has nothing else really. Does have kind of an interesting line here. Put that giant black marker. I think the back of his barrel here is a straight line with cutouts in it. Come on, thing. Okay. Okay. I think we're going to move these back here. I don't know. I think we're going to have to give up on this white marker. Luckily, I have at least 400 more of them. Not over there. Here's another one. What? Jeez. Striking out. If I'm not mistaken, I think I have a couple unopened ones. Hopefully they work. All right, here's an unopened one. Pull the covers off, pull the plastic off. These ones have the same capillary system as the Maltals do. You push the tip down into the reservoir of paint and it begins to absorb it, and then it comes down. This guy looks like he's almost there. It's hard with these little ones because a little bit of paint is a lot in a nylon tip that's, I think it's 0.7 millimeter. But you'd be surprised, that's not a lot. It sort of feels like some. Very rarely have marker troubles. Usually it just goes right along. Man, come on, thing. It's in there. Can't tell you the number of times I've done this and the paint dumps out all over your hands. That's a pain. Man, come on now. Come on, thing. There we go. 4 years later. Oh my gosh, that took a little while. Alright, let's see, what was the other thing I was going to do? Oh yeah, I was going to do these. It seems like the whole back of the gun does this wrap around thing. And then we want to just get some of these. Wait on. Alright, so we kind of wanted to go around this little barrel thing. Now we can jump back over to black for a sec. Just edit a little bit of the stuff that we kind of changed our mind about here. Like this. That. This. All right. Looking pretty good. Let's trim out a little of our mistakes over here. I don't know why I'm grouping you guys in with my mistakes. These are my mistakes, not yours. Kind of looks like these couple of rows up in their middle aren't as straight as I want them to be. Hey, look at that, I found my ruler. So if we got this guy, right? Trying to look to parallel this guy. And when I look at it, it looks down a little bit. Oh, come on. What a pain, man. What a pain. Seems to want to work. And then that line needs to be a bit straighter too. Alright, so now that we got a little tighter white lines, we can get rid of our mistake lines, which is here. Right. Alright. Got those guys straightened out pretty good. Oh, see another one that needs a little bit of straightening out. Right here. Just can't get enough out of this guy. Seems to be working, but doesn't want to work over here. Oops. So if I can get this guy to work for a few minutes. Does not want to work. Don't understand. Sorry, you guys. Lost my iPhone for a sec there. Oh, jeez. Sorry, guys. Don't call me while I'm trying to live stream. And I have never had a problem like this with any of these Monoposca markers. Like, none. No problems at all. Oh, jeez. That's the junk one. Alright. I'll use the big one for that cataclysmic error. Okay. There we go. Wonder why the black doesn't have any problems. Alright. This one sounds empty. Which one is the new one that I just opened? Well, I'm hoping it's this one. Since he appears to be working at the moment. Oh, you think this thing worked? 'Cause you'd be wrong. How about this one? That's the dead one. I am at a loss to find out why my markers aren't working. It's a little frustrating, just a little bit. Same. Extra fine, not the regular. All right, we got some new markers out. I'm just gonna try to wrap up here. So we're about an hour in. There's a white. Hopefully it works. Seems to be pretty juicy. So hopefully it'll help us to do literally like the last couple of lines here. There we go. Okay. That looks good. Quickie black touch it. Right here. Need another like straight line. Ah. Okay. Okay. That's gotta be a white one. This marker is, believe it or not, the same size as the last marker. It's just a different shape. That might be my favorite and least favorite thing about Una Pasco, which is that they don't have a lot of options. But now they actually really do. You know, like, I feel like back in the day, you could get one size, you know, and that was it. And now you can get a lot, really a lot. Really a lot. Okay. All right. This one really has like pretty much a straight line from here to here. Oh, kind of getting there, guys. So we're just past an hour now. So I think we're probably gonna be wrapping it up in a sec. Just wanted to see how much of this gun we could get done today. All right. gonna have to work on this hand holding the gun. I feel like it's not looking the way I would like it to look. Wow, what do you guys think? Oh, is that far back as we can go? This is about how far we got today. We mostly just worked on that second gun. Definitely the next session is going to be about a coat of brown on his jacket, a little bit of some beginning of some background stuff. But it's coming along, it's coming along. So thank you for being a part of my program today. I'm sorry that it was a little bit wacky, but I will upload this to Facebook like in the next 5 minutes. So if you guys were watching the GoPro one, this is part 2 of that one. All right. So thank you very much for being here. I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday. I'll be on